Hey, what's up, y'all? Classic Kev back with another episode. Y'all, honestly, it's really probably the most important episode yet, and I can assure you that today's episode will be much more important than the last episode, which was properly titled the least important episode yet. So anyway, so what we're going to talk about today, guys, we're going to talk about the Bitcoin and the crypto markets. I got some of the top news stories, and I just got some stuff I want to go over with y'all. So let's head over to CoinMarketCap, guys, and Bitcoin, sitting at around 21,000, still kind of trading sideways, up 5% on a week, so that's good. Ethereum's at 1,200, up 11% on a week. So hope you guys bought that dip. Ethereum under 1,000. I know I grabbed one. Solana up 20% on a week. That's good. And Polygon Matic up 60% on a week. Nice. So let's go over some of the top stories, guys, and I'm gonna kind of give y'all my thoughts on if I think the bottom is in or if we still have more pain, because unfortunately I think it's gonna be a bloody summer, guys. So let's head over to this big story, guys. So check out this article. Chinese state-run media warns about Bitcoin's price falling to zero as regulators issue a fresh crypto warning. Well, let's first start thinking about, guys, how many times on this channel have I shown these same type of articles over the last 2 years that they always say the same thing, that China's banning Bitcoin or China's banning mining. Guys, it's recycled FUD. They're trying to get you to sell, and they're buying all the Bitcoin. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm going to show you some more evidence of that. So check out this quote. In the future, once investors' confidence collapses, or when sovereign currencies declare Bitcoin illegal, it will return to its original value, which is utterly worthless. Oh, okay. So if that's true, then China, please give me all of your Bitcoin so I can dispose of it, since it's utterly worthless. So you see, guys, they say stuff like this to get retail investors out of their investments while they accumulate it all. And I know y'all think that's crazy, but I got more data I'm going to show y'all. Check out this, guys. Blockfi raises deposit rates, eliminates free withdrawals. So they got a $250 emergency credit line from FTX. So Blockfi, y'all seeing all the stuff happening with Celsius. So Blockfi was another one that was kind of, people were wondering if they were going to go under or not. Now, full disclosure, guys, I did have a significant amount of Ethereum and Bitcoin on Blockfi. I moved it off. And to be honest with y'all, it was pretty seamless to move it off. I was a little nervous, but I'm kind of becoming, as the time goes on, I'm kind of becoming a Bitcoin maxi, guys, because I don't want to get this yield. I'd rather hold this asset and be able to trade it, because it's just going to have so much more value that way. So maybe in the future, I'll put some Bitcoin and lend against it. But for now, I think I'm going to put my Bitcoin in cold storage, until this next run up, and I'm probably going to sell some, because guys, this next run up, I'm aggressively taking profits. And stay to the end of this video, and I'll kind of go over when I think the bull run's really going to get started. But another piece of FUD I wanted to talk about, guys. Check out this article. Bitcoin uses 50 times less energy than traditional banking, new study shows. So yeah, guys, so that was always a big piece of FUD with Bitcoin, that, oh, it's energy usage. It's energy usage. Well, how much, does the city of Las Vegas, how much energy do they use? You know what I'm saying? So how much does the traditional banking system use? So again, this is just more FUD, because they are institutions, these big hedge funds or big banks that do not want Bitcoin, does not want Bitcoin to succeed, because it's a threat to their establishment. It's a threat to they hold the money. Okay, so this is some good news for the Bitcoin market, guys. So I know we've seen the volatility the last couple months, and I know it's frustrating, guys. And as always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just showing you what the on-chain metrics are showing. So for one, the Bitcoin that is on exchanges is the lowest it's ever been. But check this out, guys. The richest Bitcoin whale in existence now has over 2,763,000 in Bitcoin, or 2.7 million, whatever that is. So over 2 billion, worth of Bitcoin after a string of massive transactions earlier this month. So yeah, so this whale is just gobbling up the dip, and as as these markets go lower, so that's what you're going to see. So like, let's say, I'm not saying Bitcoin can't fall to 15,000 or even 10,000, but if it gets to those levels, institutions already have buy orders already in. That's going to automatically execute if it ever gets to those levels. So think about how many times, like in the middle of the night, you see like Coinbase or Voyager go down, and then the markets all take a dump at like 2 a.m. So these big clients don't buy Bitcoin and crypto the way that we do. These are, I guess, like you could consider them kind of like dark pool kind of deals. So that's who really controls the market. So don't think for a second that, me selling Bitcoin or me selling Ethereum or you selling your little bit of Bitcoin does not move the markets. The market cap is entirely too large for retail to move any of these top 10 coins. It's impossible. It's impossible. Okay, so I want to show this data. This guy, Kevin Svedson. Oh, he's a Kevin. That's good. That's good. He posted this, guys. It says Bitcoin is just doing the same old cycle action it normally does. Yes, there's a slight difference this time around, but in the macro picture, we're on track. So yeah, guys. So each of these lines shows the Bitcoin halving cycle, which we've talked about a lot on this channel. That's kind of most of my thesis of being in Bitcoin, that we're able to kind of mathematically predict where these markets are going to go regardless of what's going on geopolitically. So regardless of what's going on in the ether and the government and all the crazy stuff in the world, we're able to kind of still forecast these markets with previous data models. So check this out, guys. So, this first circle, that's the first halving. Then 4 years later, the second halving. See, there's always this huge run up. Then it's a period of trading sideways, and that's where the whales are reaccumulating. And then the dam breaks, and it just shoots up. And you could see the second halving. Same thing happened, right? In that accumulation mode. So for the third halving, we still haven't seen this huge run up yet. And all the data, I'm not saying we can't go lower from this point here, but what this data is telling me is that we are well below, I believe, the 200-week moving average. So statistically, this is a good time to buy, because if we can look at past data and show that it's always been a good time to buy. So again, guys, a trend is a trend that's not. So, are we just looking at the weather, looking at this TA? Me personally, I don't think so. I think in the long term, all these data models are going to be extremely accurate. The plan B stock to flow model, I think that when we look back, it's going to be off a little bit. But imagine trying to forecast through these other halvings. Imagine how hard that would have been. It would have been extremely hard to forecast through these other halving models. So check out this article, guys. So this is what I was talking about. When Bitcoin meets the 200-week moving average, usually big gains follow. So we're seeing anytime that's happened, 120x happen, a 3.5x, a 15x, and we've crossed below the 200-week moving average. So not saying we're going to 15 or 10x, guys. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that statistically and mathematically, when it was a rare occurrence, which indicated Bitcoin was oversold. So a massive accumulation is going to happen because, again, think about how many of your friends, use your friends, for example, not that they control the markets, but just to give you that mentality. Once it hits a certain level and Bitcoin's been around for as long as it's been around, people feel safer buying it. I mean, look at this article, guys. So this is relevant to me because I live in Louisiana, but mass adoption's here. It's happening. Look, U.S. governor signs bill allowing Louisiana banks to custody Bitcoin and crypto for customers. Yeah, guys, you don't think the big banks want to get in on this? They've tried to stop it. I told you on this channel, they can't ban it. They can't stop it. So now they're going to make money off of it. And if they don't make money off of it, they just go out of business. So it's simple as that. So, yeah, you're going to see, I wouldn't be surprised in the next 2 years, probably Capital One, Chase Bank, having Bitcoin, Ethereum, like not just buying services, but you'll be able to borrow against it. They'll be able to hold it for you. They'll probably pay interest. I mean, it's going to be just like Coinbase and Voyager. I'm telling you, all that's coming. All right, now, again, this is another indicator, guys. Just more data, similar to the other one showing, I believe, just showing the different bottoms. Just a different way of illustrating that from the other charts, guys. So when we hit that bottom in 2015, big run up to 2017 with a massive crash. When we hit the bottom of 2020, huge run up with a massive crash. Now, I'm predicting, guys, when we get this run up, It's going to happen somewhere, I think, between now and 2024. And it's going to happen quick. And it's going to run up probably, I think Bitcoin will run up probably in the 100 to 200,000 easily. And it's just math, guys. I mean, they're not making any more of it. So the more, think about it, guys, there's 21 million Bitcoin. How many millionaires are in the world? There's not enough for every millionaire to own one. Now, I know what you're thinking, but like, what if Bitcoin, goes away? Well, it's not really going to go away because of all the infrastructure that's already built in place. You think all these people invested in all these mining companies and all these miners and built all these facilities to stop mining this in 2 years? Guys, people are still mining Litecoin. It's the infrastructure that you're really investing in. And then, guys, inflation is here. And, the Fed has told us it's transitory, and they told us all that, and it just keeps getting worse. And I'm not saying it won't get better in the short term, but I think we'll be dealing with this. And a lot of times these prices are going to go up, and they're never coming down. That's how corporations operate. If they can make more profits and the customers deal with it, then they're going to keep the cost up. I mean, check out this, dude. Look how much in 1952 the cost of living was. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? 20 cents per gallon of gas. Wild. It's not that these things got that much more expensive. I'm not saying they didn't get more scarce, but it's the value of our dollar went down. I mean, look at this, guys. A 2-bedroom, 1-bath house, $7,000. Guys, I could buy a house right now. A monthly payment of $47.92. So this is just in 1955, guys. That wasn't that long ago. And I think, home ownership, I think every American deserves to own a home. I think home ownership is something that is very important. I think, that's a lot of what, the country's built on, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And I think, owning a home, it just gives you a more of a self-worth. You just feel like, hey, this is my land. It really is a great feeling, guys. And I really do hope that, there's anything I can do on this channel. Obviously, I can't give you investment advice, but I hope I could help some of y'all, make these big bags to buy yourself a new home or buy, a rental property, because that's the goal, guys. What I do with my crypto profits is going into real estate. So if you ever want to know, like, where does money go after crypto, goes into real estate. You know what I'm saying? So, and guys, I want to show y'all this video real quick. So this is Nick Carter. He's a real good follow on Twitter, guys. A great advocate for Bitcoin, and I think what he's going to talk to you right now is about why I'm so involved in these markets, because I believe Bitcoin is going to be a human right. It's money that is owned by the people. But Nick can say it a lot better than me, so let me go ahead and play that.
Proof of stake is pitched as an alternative to proof of work, to Bitcoin's model. I think it's important understanding what Satoshi, the creator of Bitcoin, was trying to do. Their objective was to depoliticize monetary systems, right? And so by default, monetary and payment systems are completely politicized, right? And we've heard a lot of activists telling us this week how their bank accounts have been frozen. I mean, it happens to basically everyone that deeply offends the state in which they live. It's not just an authoritarian thing. It happens in the U.S., right? There's broad-based financial deplatforming for whole industries that occurs, even in the most advanced Western economies, right? And every single layer of the payment stack and the monetary stack is politicized, right? SWIFT, the ultimate sort of messaging financial layer, we've seen whole countries excluded from that. A lot of people think that's a good idea, but Satoshi proposed an alternative, a fully depoliticized system.
So that's it, guys. Brilliant work by Nick Carter. I think he really, really did a good job of explaining how important this technology is. Because, guys, I truly believe if we can fix the money, we can fix the world. Anyway, y'all, I'm Classic Kev. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far in the video, drop me a 100 emoji in the comments. Anyway, y'all, I'm out. Peace.